Hey guys, it's Jasmine and thank you for clicking on my video. And today I'm going to be making a milk and honey cinnamon raisin bread. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. So first we're going to start off with some warm milk. Then we're going to add in some sugar and yeast, instant yeast. Make sure it's instant yeast, not active yeast. There is a difference. All right, then we're just going to whisk that together. And then you want to wait about 2 minutes until you see that yeast kind of foam up and get bigger. Now we're going to add in some sweetened condensed milk, a large egg, salt, and we're going to whisk that together. And all of the measurements will be down in the description as always. Now we're going to add in some all-purpose flour. We're going to add in about a cup at a time and just stir it in. All right, and mix it in like that. Then we're gonna take some softened butter and we're gonna mix that into there as well. All right, now we're just gonna take a flat surface and plop that dough right onto the surface, okay? Then you wanna take a handful of all-purpose flour and we wanna make this dough workable, okay? So just add flour where it's sticky until you're able to plop it around on the flat surface without it sticking. You do not need a lot of flour, guys. Just a handful will do. We don't want to change the recipe. All right, so once it starts plopping around like that, we're ready to start kneading. And to knead this dough, we're going to use the back of our wrist to just massage this dough. And you see how it's just stretching out? That lets you know it's not done. We want to keep kneading it for 10 to 15 minutes to where when you stretch it with your wrist, it just pops right back. It becomes very elastic like. And once it gets like this, you know it's done. You poke at it and it just expands right back. So we're just gonna roll it into a ball, and we're gonna take a bowl and put some oil in it because we want to make sure our dough stays nice and moisturized and not dry. And then we're gonna take some towel paper or cloth and we're gonna put it in a warm area so it can rise for 1 hour. And after 1 hour, it should expand in size like this. And then we have to punch all that air out. All right, so just punch all that air out, plop it out on the flat surface, stretch it out nice and wide. And then we're gonna take some raisins and we're gonna just sprinkle that all over that dough. And then we're gonna roll it up. All right. And then we're gonna take that, fold it over, and we're just gonna keep folding this over about 5, 6, 7 times until you see those raisins start poking through at the top. And yes, this is gonna trigger your trypophobia because it was definitely getting to me. So after it looks like this, we're gonna divide this into 3 separate sections. All right, and then we're gonna take one section and we're gonna spread it out. Spread it out like that, nice and long. And then we're gonna take some softened butter and just, rub it up in there. If you don't have a brush, don't worry, you can use your fingers. And here I'm taking some light brown sugar and cinnamon, and I just mix it together and we're gonna sprinkle that onto, that section. Make sure you divide it between all 3. And you can even sprinkle some more raisins if you like to, and then just roll it up. And that's it. You're going to do that for all 3 sections, for all 3 pieces of dough, okay? So as you can see here, I am all done with that. Now we're just going to take each dough and we're just going to roll it. And how you used to make worms with Play-Doh when you was a kid, we're just going to roll it up, okay? Just till it look like that. We roll it out about a foot, and we're going to do that to each one. Now we are done with that. Then we're going to take this and we're going to braid it, okay? So just do what you see me doing. I made sure to film the whole process so you can see what I'm doing. We're just going to braid it like you braid hair. It's real simple. So, yeah, mine's not going to be a big braid because my pan is not big. But if you want a thinner braid, just roll those dough pieces out longer. I didn't roll mine out too long, only about a foot. So it's going to be a short, fat braid, okay? So... yep, and then after I finish braiding it, I'm going to tuck in the ends on each side. This is very easy, you guys. The hardest part about this whole thing is waiting for your bread to rise. That's it. All right, now we're gonna take a loaf pan with a piece of parchment paper at the bottom, and we're gonna spray it with some cooking spray, and we're gonna plop that dough up in there, and we're gonna cover it up. We're gonna cover it up again, and we're gonna let it sit for another hour to an hour and a half, and let it rise. And yep, it's doubled in size. So now this is some egg and milk that I whisked together to make an egg wash, and we're gonna rub that on top. So make sure it get nice and brown and toasty in the oven. And we're gonna put this into our oven for 30 to 35 minutes if you want that center of the cinnamon roll texture, or 40 to 45 minutes if you want that bready done texture. All right, now we're just gonna make our topping. And to make our topping, it's just softened butter, honey, and condensed milk. And we just whisk that together, super easy. All right, now I took mine out after 30 minutes. I probably should have cooked it a little bit longer. I probably should have cooked for 35 minutes, but whatever. It was still good. Definitely delicious. Now we're just going to take that topping and we're going to rub it on top of our bread. And guys, this is so good. Your house is going to smell like Cinnabon. It's going to smell better than Cinnabon. This just ain't nothing like some homemade, fresh baked goods, okay? The cinnamon, the raisin, you already know that's good. I ain't got to tell you about that. But with the condensed milk and the honey and that butter topping, it just takes it to the next level. This is perfect for breakfast. This is a breakfast bread. It goes good with coffee, tea. It can be dessert. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.